What's up, Geekers, and welcome back. This is another episode of Montreal Canadiens Franchise Mode. I know that we were a bit off with the previous episode. It came out on a Tuesday instead of a Monday, but we're going right back into it now, ready to go and win, a Stanley Cup again, back to back, if possible, for the Montreal Canadiens. So we're gonna. At the start of the season, these are the lines currently this year. You have Lafreniere, Kotkaniemi, and Serge Damour. You got Cole Caulfield, Zachary Litter, and Omar Cameron. Francisco Thomas, Krebs, and Desharnais. Batherson, Heino, and Bergfors. And defensive, you have Edvinsson, Romanov, Seider, Ekman, Gossesbeer, and Nutavara. And in net, we have Pars and Siklenka. And then down here, you have Pedestrom, who is elite high, 23 years old. This is his year to develop into a star. Let's see how the team goes. If it doesn't move well, we are doing a trade. This is season 2029. The career is coming to an end. And let's sim through the preseason games and see how the team does. Alright, now we get a win against Ottawa, which is good. We beat Tampa 6-1. We beat Florida 5-4. We beat Buffalo 5-4 in shootout. We lose to Toronto 4-1. We just can't seem to get away from the Toronto. We beat Detroit 5-2 and Boston 2-1. That's 6-1-0 in games. Litter with 9 points, leading the team on the second line. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you there. And right there, our first line, 5 points, 4 points. Serge Damour having the sophomore blues. With only 1 goal in the preseason. Let's see if you can pick that up. Let's do a quick edit lines. We're going to do one thing. He seems to play better when he's a pure center, because I think he is a pure center. Yeah, see, he is a pure center, so we want him to feel more comfortable in his position. So that's what we're going to do right there. Okay. Let's go here now. And let's see how the Montreal Canadiens do in the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games of the season. No, we're going to check the draft in a bit. So, San Jose Sharks right here. And a 7-3 win for the Montreal Canadiens. Dominant performance by the Habs in game 1. Away. First game at home, we got a 4-1 win, but then we lose 5-1 to Calgary. Back on the road, and we lose to Anaheim 4-2. Montreal now 2-2. Versus the Islanders, how do we perform? We get a 6-5 win versus the Winnipeg Jets, again at home. Can we get a win? And we don't, and then we win. So we're basically just win, lose right now. It's okay. It's not what you want to see, but we get we do 6-4. So we're 5-3-0 after the first 8 games. Not the best. There's Omar Cameron, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points. Well done. Zachary Litter with 13 assists. Jesus. Serge Damour, 7 goals, 3 assists. Cole Caulfield, 5 goals. Right there. That's impressive. There we go. 9. Look at that shooting right there. Wrist shot accuracy 96, power 93. Incredible. Kotkaniemi with 6 points. Lafreniere with 5 points. Like I said, we're gonna see how we do. We have guys that we can move. If we have to move anyone specifically, like I said, I'm always open to moving Lafreniere over Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi is the guy that I want to keep in the Montreal Canadiens until retirement. Sole purpose being, we never keep our 3rd overall draft picks, and it'd be nice to keep our 3rd overall draft pick throughout the whole career sim, So that's why I'm doing it. We already lost Suzuki. We had to get rid of him cap-wise. It wasn't fitting anymore. I don't even know where he is in the league anymore. Montreal now 6-5. We lost our 2 first games in this month. We end up getting a win versus Florida, but lose to the EA Sports, win to the Kings. Can we beat Toronto? We do 6-1. I guess their AHL team is better than their NHL team for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's something. Right now, Pittsburgh up next, and we win 3-1. And then the Rangers, and we win 5-3. Now Montreal 10-6, first in the division. Maple Leafs right behind us. That is a hell of an impressive route. Montreal winning 6-3 versus Chicago. Colorado up next, and we win 3-2 in overtime, in a shootout. Sorry. Versus St. Louis, we lose 3-2. Up against Arizona next. They're 9-10-1, and Montreal gets a 4-0 win shutout for the goalie in that game. As we go up against Boston next, Montreal Canadiens do lose 4-3, but we get 3 goals, and then we win 2-1 versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Montreal now 14-8-0. sitting first in their division. Let's go and see the standings and the players. Serge Damour with 16 goals, 13 assists, 29 points on the season, sitting right there. Zachary Litter with 2 goals, 27 assists for 29 points. Omar Cameron with 18 goals, 10 assists for 28 points. Right there, Lafreniere with 5 goals, 15 assists for 20. Cole Caulfield, 9-10 for 19. And Kotkaniemi, 5-14 for 19. And then right there, Edvinsson, 2-17 for 19. It's very impressive. Very well done. Let's see how our goalies are doing. Parts, 11 wins, 6 losses. Sinclair, 3 wins, 2 losses. No, one rookie skater, Desharnais, right there with 4 and 4, 8 points. Not too bad. Let's go quickly check the power plays. I do want to adjust that, as I do think we could get a bit of a better power play. Potentially. So special teams, power play, Lafreniere, Kotkaniemi, Cameron, Damour, Edvinsson. I don't actually think we can change that. That's perfectly fine the way it is. So we're gonna leave that as is. Actually, scrap that. We're fine. Serge Damour, 29 points in 22 games, 16 goals. I love this kid. I'm so happy we did that trade for him. We needed a franchise sniper like that, and this is exactly what we wanted. So next up against Detroit, we win 4-2, making ourselves 15 and 8. We do get a big loss to Vancouver, only getting 1 goal. Let's go see what the draft class has to offer. I don't even think we have a first round this year, but there is a right wing, left wing sniper in Clarence Burkholz from the Ontario Hockey League. But as I look down, it does not look like we actually do have a draft this year. Yeah, so oh, there we go. In the second round, we have someone's second round pick right now. That's why we're all the way down there. Not too bad. Not too bad. We can definitely make some work. If right now we're on pace for the playoffs, but if ever we weren't on pace for the playoffs, we would definitely be looking at swapping out some players and doing a rebuild. But right now we're looking good. I'm a tough GM. It's like, oh, you lost the season, you didn't make the playoffs, rebuild. It's like, that's it. You didn't make the playoffs, rebuild. That's the way it works. That's the only way it can work. It doesn't make sense any other way. Jesus. All right, so we got Braden Claremont, Montreal Canadiens, 3rd round for 2/3. You know what? I'm not opposed to that. He has 1 year left. We're gonna have to re-sign him next year, and it's gonna save us some time from re-signing. So let's go to roster moves. I'm okay with that. We have to bring up a defense from the AHL. There we go. Braden Camper. Let's go. Confirm. Back. Edit lines. Defense. Right here. Best lines. Oh, I like that. Alright, there we go. They're good. Our AHL team is rough this year, I'll be honest. We have a lot of our young prospects are just really good, so they're already in the NHL, and our weaker prospects are down there. But we'll make do with what we have right now. Montreal, 23, 10, and 1. And there we go. What do they want? G. Blaine and Mitchell for a 3rd, a 4th, and Matheson. No, thank you. I don't need a 7th D. I already got Goss's beer in the lineup. Like, I don't need a 7th D. Montreal, 24, 10, and 1. 45 points. Tied with the Philadelphia Flyers, the Rangers. That is pretty decent, actually. That's pretty impressive. Sitting first in the Atlantic Division. Zachary Litter with 45 points, 10 goals, 35 assists. Way to go, my man. Playing really well on that second line right there. Serge Damour, 26 goals, 41 points. Omar Cameron with 40 points. Cole Caulfield with 33. He's having his breakout year at the age of 28. Good for you. Lafreniere with 31 points. Kotkaniemi with 30 points in 35 games. Edvinsson with 27 in 35 as a defense. He's still elite medium for his last year, which is really good on him. Montreal playing really well right now. I'm really happy for the team. Let's keep on going as we're going to continue moving forward into the next month. How can the Montreal Canadiens hold up? And right as we hit, this is January, so as soon as we hit February 1st, we're going to go and check the league standings for players and see where everyone holds up in the league itself. Montreal gets 2 losses and 1 win in the first week of January. So always a rough January for the Montreal Canadiens. And that's another loss. Montreal now sitting 25 and 13 at 53 points, if I saw that correctly. We get another win. And another win. That's 2 wins back to back, which is exactly what Montreal needed. 27 and 13, still first in their division, which is the Pacific, 4 points ahead of the Senators. So that was a big win for the Senators, catching up that gap. But Montreal now on a 4-game winning streak, a 5-game winning streak, facing Toronto next, and we get another win. That is 6 games in a row to win. Let's go view the draft class, see what is what and what's coming out. I feel like this right here, if I can't. He is being scouted. Andrei Lebedev. I mean, I don't think he's a franchise. I'd be very surprised if they put him as a franchise player. but we'll see. That's a 4-1 loss to Pittsburgh. That one hurts a bit. And another loss to the Rangers. After putting 6 wins in a row, we get 2 losses. Can Montreal cut these losses? And we do. We beat Chicago 2-1 as we finish the month of January. Montreal sitting at 32-15 with 65 points, first in the Atlantic Division. Boston sitting right behind them. All right. Next here, let's look at the stats quickly. Zachary Lowe with 57 points. Is really on a tear this year. Good for you, my man. And Omar Cameron with 53. Serge Damour with 48. He actually slowed down a bit. Didn't get many goals. Sitting at a 92 overall. His shooting is phenomenal, though. Cole Caulfield at 42. Kyle Cunningham at 40. And Lafreniere at 38. Let's go and see the league standings on this right now. And see if the Montreal Canadiens are holding their own as players. Oop. Right there. So you got Nylander at 63 points, Assos at 61, Strome at 61, Keller at 59, Montreal at 57 with Zachary Litter. So we're 5th right now in standings, which isn't horrible. If you look at goals, though, I think we have the top 2. No, Quincy. What the hell? Quincy. That is insane. 37 goals. Omar Cameron with 32, Serge Damour with 30, and Austin Matthews with 30. That is insane. Let's see how the Montreal Canadiens do in February as we approach the trade deadline, and Montreal is sitting well and pretty first in their division. As the February 1st game against the Colorado Avalanche comes in, Montreal gets a 4-1 win and then faces, we lose 8-2 to St. Louis. That's a big loss. We do get 2 goals. Arizona up next, and we get a 6-2 win, getting back those goals, saying, look, it was one bad game. Don't count us out of this yet. Facing up Boston next, who's right behind us, and they do get it. And the Senators actually pass us at 71 points. Montreal gets a major 9-2 win versus the Philadelphia Flyers and a 6-3 win versus the Detroit Red Wings. We lose 5-4 versus the Vancouver Canucks right now, and 8-3 to the Vegas Golden Knights. What a win. Montreal Canadiens can score those goals right now. We get a 4-3 loss to the Edmonton Oilers. We're facing Tampa Bay next, and we get a 5-1 win. Next up against the Capitals, we get a 4-1 win. Montreal really pushing to stay first in the division. I think we're second now, which is 4-3 win. No, we're back to first. Bruins ahead of the Bruins, and Ottawa fell back down. Montreal with 82 points, sitting first in the division. Quite impressive. Zachary Litter with 75 points. The guy has 59 assists. He's having a hell of a year. At 26 years old, he's really pushing. Omar Cameron with 70 points, 43 goals, 27 assists. Serge Damour with 41 goals, 64 points. Kotkaniemi with 60 points with a 51 assists, 9 goals. Cole Caulfield with 23 goals, 35 assists. And Lafreniere with 17 and 38. Edvinsson right now with 39 assists, 5 goals. And Peyton Krebs with 9 goals and 32 assists. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players over the 40-point mark as we reach the trade deadline. So Montreal sitting good and in first place. So we're gonna sim these 2 games and see what we're looking at as we enter the trade deadline. All right, we're not gonna take that trade right now. We're gonna be conservative buyers as we enter the trade deadline. We're pushing for another playoff spot. We might go for the Stanley Cup again. So we need to do this smart. So Quinton Byfield is up at $13 million 1 year. That's a huge contract. Not something that I think you want to put on. You got Trevor Zegras right here, Connor White, Lucas Raymond, Alexander Holtz, Beauvillier, Burakovsky, Shesterkin. Like, that's good. That's a low value, but very expensive at $8 million. Dobson, Greenway. Let's see. I want to see what teams have, like, what's the best player on each team, and let's see. So Trevor Zegras and Vichnevsky right there. 15 million on a defense, 6 years. The guy's 23 years old, elite medium, 90 overall. Jesus, Murphy. Wow. All right, let's keep on moving. Arizona Coyotes, they don't have much. Okay, keep on moving. Nate Robinson and Pasternak in Boston. That's impressive right there. Buffalo Sabres with Dahlin at a 92, Jack Eichel at a 93, and Kygo Rodov at a 92. That's a hell of a... That's really impressive. Good on them. Calgary Flames, not much, eh? Not much. All right, Carolina Hurricanes, Sebastian Aho, Svechnikov. Oof. And then that's it. They fell off a bit. Chicago with Nylander, Brigette. All right, okay. Colorado, Rantanen, McKinnon at an 89. Oh, that's rough to see. You do not want to see that. All right, let's keep on moving. Line A, 92. Okay, okay. Dallas Stars. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Okay. Detroit. Quinn Hughes. Okay, okay. Edmonton. McDavid and Draisaitl are just still like, Jesus, eh? Like, look at that. And then what's this? Ekblad. Ekblad's still playing? My God, Ekblad. Good on you. Can't believe we had you for a few years. We got 10 million 2 years. That's insane. I don't even think I can pick him up, to be honest. Florida Panthers. They got McAvoy. Los Angeles Kings. Okay. Minnesota. Fabro. Kaprizov. Alright. Tolvanen. Lambert. Okay. What else we got here? Jesus. New York Islanders. Barzell. New York Rangers. Kako. Tim Stutzel. Oh, I don't mind that. That's actually pretty nice. No wonder they're playing so well, these two guys together. Philadelphia Flyers. Alright. Not much. I have a young guy that's pretty impressive. Sakic. Ooh, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind picking up a guy like this. He has 1 year left though, but he has a lot of value. San Jose. Mitch Marner. Barkov. The defense. St. Louis. Oh, Peyton Krebs and the Montreal second for a second, and Korolyuk. Let's see what Korolyuk's like. I mean, he's 1.4. He's going to open up some cap space for sure. He's a playmaker. We get 2 seconds out of it. I'm down. I'm down. That actually works for me. Sold. Still available. That's 88 overall playmaker. 2-way forward. Sniper. Sniper. 2-way forward. Sniper. Hybrid. 2-way defender. Power forward in Greenway at 85. No, we're good. I think that's going to be it. We picked up 2 draft picks. I think that's all we needed. We're gonna edit the lines. We're gonna make it work. I'm not too worried. We're gonna claim up a guy on waiver if we have to. Quinton Byfield to Colorado, to Carolina. I think I said. Okay, edit lines. I don't want the lines to change too much. See, like again, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Leave that as is. That's like that. There and there. Korolyuk. Look at that. +5 on this line. That's exactly what you want. That's perfect as a third line. Edmondson, Romanov, Sider, Ekman, Gould, and Nutivara. Excellent. Special teams. That is looking like that. Really good. Really, really good. The only thing I'm going to change is this. Heine, what are you doing there? Like that. Perfect. Let's go, Habs. Let's push through and keep on going as the Montreal Canadiens go towards the rest of the month of March. 41, 19, and 3. And our third line just got a huge boost. Oof, yeah, there we go. 4-2, 2-0, 6-1. Montreal Canadiens going at 91 points right now. 5-2 win. Jesus. Versus Winnipeg, 5-3 win, 8-3 win. Montreal pushing. I can't wait to see who's coming out of this with these points at the end of the month. That's insane. And that's another elite medium. All right. And then there's this guy right here, Andrei Lebedev, that we still don't know what he's doing. So he's definitely not an elite medium. He's dropping. That's something. He's dropping. 2-1 win versus the Ottawa Senators. Versus Columbus Blue Jackets next. Montreal gets a win. And 6-2, 7-4. My God. Montreal standing at how many points? 103 points, Montreal right now. We do lose to the Florida Panthers 3-2. Okay. We do lose to EA 5-3. We win against the Los Angeles Kings and we win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Montreal sitting at 107 points. Boston Bruins at 105. And if we look here, 102 for the Wild. 106 for the Oilers. And Montreal is currently first in the league. Omar Cameron at almost 100 points this season on the second line. Playing phenomenal with 59 goals. Zachary Litter with 90 points. Serge Dumont with 82. Kotkaniemi with 79. Lafreniere with 75. Caulfield with 74. Edmondson with 55. And that is really well done by the team as we continue the push for the first round of the playoffs, which we might actually be able to cover. I think we might actually be able to cover this a bit. We might cover the first round. Let's go through this game by game. just to as we face off against the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first game, as Montreal is going to try and clinch the President's Trophy. We get a 7-5 loss to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Up next is the New York Rangers, and Montreal wins 3-0 versus the New York Rangers. We're playing the Chicago Blackhawks next, as Montreal goes for a win. We do, and we win 3-2. Montreal now at 111 points. Against the Colorado Avalanche next, Montreal goes for this win as well, and they get a shootout loss, so at 112. This is really crazy, as Montreal faces the St. Louis Blues next. And I think they just showed President trophies. No President's Trophy yet, and Montreal is the one that's closest to getting it. So Montreal facing the Blues next, and they lose 6-1. Okay, this is a very close, very close. Montreal has to get this one right here to clinch the President's Trophy, and they get it, and the Montreal Canadiens clinch the President's Trophy at 114 points. Omar Cameron 1 point shy of 100 with 63 goals, ladies and gentlemen. 63 goals. What does his contract? He has 4 years left. We don't have to re-sign him anytime soon. Good. Thank God. My goodness. There we go. And he has 2 years left. Whew. Wow. 99, 93, 85, 82. Lafreniere 80. My top four are all point per game. That is really good. 51 goals, 63 goals. Let's see against the rest of the NHL. Nylander with 101 points. Omar Cameron almost wins that one. All right, but let's see here as we go into goals. Omar Cameron with 63, Quincy 55, Matthews 52, 51, 51. That is one hell of a season. But Omar Cameron will win the Richard this year, bringing it back to Montreal in the second year in a row, as first year was the rookie Serge Damour that pulled off. All right, we're playing against Pittsburgh first. The first round, we're going to just do the regular simi like this, advancing through it, since we still have time. Let's see, as Montreal faces Pittsburgh in game 1 of the playoffs, and we get a 3-2 loss. That's a rough one to swallow. Montreal just winning the President's Trophy, loses 3-2 to Pittsburgh. Moving forward again, they get another loss, 6-2. Oh my goodness. Pittsburgh is hungry as Montreal loses the 2 games at the Bell Center. They get a win in Pittsburgh though, making it 5-2. Win, a 2-1 series lead for Pittsburgh. Montreal, game 4, gets a loss. Montreal now down 3-1 in the series. They have to win the next 3 to bring it back. And they do get a win. It's now 3-2 Pittsburgh. As they're heading back to Pittsburgh, can Montreal get another win and push a game 7? They do! Oh my goodness, it is now tied 3 apiece. And this is a game that we need to watch, as the Montreal Canadiens and the Pittsburgh Penguins are in game 7 of the first round. Let's see how they do. 5-on-3 power play. Jesus. 4-on-3 power play. Montreal burning both power plays. Now Montreal on a power play. Can they get a goal? No goal, but oh my God, Josh Norris scores for Pittsburgh, making it 1-0. Montreal is right now losing 1-0. Shots are tied 5 apiece, and we hit the halfway mark of the first period. And Montreal on a power play right now. They need to capitalize. They do not. Instead, Konechny gets a shorthanded goal, making it 2-0 Pittsburgh in the first period. Montreal looking like the President's Trophy winners are to lose in 7. What shall they do? As Montreal gets a goal, Romanov making a 2-1 game with 3 minutes left in the second period. But right away, Haynes respawns with a minute left in the game, in the period, making it 3-1. As the first period ends and Pittsburgh winning 3-1. Next period 2 begins. And Montreal ties it up as Serge Damour gets a goal. Sorry, not as it brings it up within 1. Now 3-2 Pittsburgh. Montreal pushing. Let's show that fight, guys, of the President's Trophy winners. Montreal not letting up at all. Can they do it? And they do, as Berg Force ties it up, making it 3-3 at the halfway mark of the second period. And Montreal now on the power play, as Kirby Dach got a penalty. Montreal unable to get a goal on the power play, and they did let in a shorthanded goal on the previous power play. This game is tied 3-3. There's 4 minutes remaining in the second period. And I don't know what's going on right now. This is just so tight. Oh my God. And as time expires in the second period, game is tied 3 apiece. entering the third period. Shots are 18 to 23 for Montreal. Montreal on the power play. Can they make this power play work? A 5-on-3. They don't seem to be able to capitalize though. And they do! Lafreniere gets a goal. But it's not a power play goal. It's right as the power play ended. Oh my goodness. Montreal winning 4-3 right now as Pittsburgh down in Game 7 as they had the chance in elimination games. Montreal scores again as Bergfors makes it 5-3 at the halfway mark of the third period. And Montreal pulling up another 2021 upset where they win 3 games in a row to win the first round of the NHL playoffs. Except this time, they were not the underdogs. They were coming in as the heavy favorites, but they were able to close it off. Unlike the Toronto Maple Leafs, as Montreal wins the game 5-3. That is the end of the first round of the 2030 playoffs. Lafreniere with 3 points as your first star, Bergfors with 2 goals as your second star, and Romanov with the goal as your third star. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. If you enjoyed that content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Montreal is playing really well. We're going to quickly check the record books because I think we're really getting up there. I think we're close to getting some records broken, I think, for the Habs. All-time Hab records. So if we look here, points, caught came at 769. I don't think he's going to get that one. It's going to be tough. Seasons, he's at 12. Let's hope he can continue. Assists, he's at 580. He might actually get this one. He might actually get the assist one. Games played, 935. Penalty minutes, Moritz Seider, he's not going to beat that. Kirk Parks right now with shutouts and wins, not going to beat any of those. And Cole Caulfield with 227 goals. I don't think he's going to beat Maurice Richard's record of 544. But I'm not holding on too worried about that right now. And if we look here in seasons, there has been no change. Patrice Bergeron ties into 4th with 1,745 games. Right here, Carey Price does get into 5th place. Well deserving. No one has accomplished anything in the most goals. Most points department has not been touched. Most assists has not been touched. Well, Joe Thornton with a 1,195, but that was a few years ago. And most wins has not been touched by any young goalie lately. Most shutouts as well. And most 50-goal seasons yet to happen, as we're going to see as players start to develop more. And 100-point seasons, nobody coming in. That is something. Montreal right there. That's pretty good. Let's go check out seasons. If anybody broke any records this season. Nothing for most games played. Okay. Most goals. Nothing. Most assists. Nothing. Most points. Nothing. Most shutouts. Nothing. Okay. Most wins. No. Braden Holtby was the last one in 2015. Alright. And then if we go to rookies, anything touched upon? 2029 Serge Damour. Okay, and I think that is it, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's rather wild, as this record just can't be broken. Let's see, I'm curious actually to see. Omar Cameron with 63 goals this year. That's actually really good. That should boost them up nicely with 196 goals. I mean, look, 28 goals, 23 goals, 38, 44, 63 at 22 years old. Omar Cameron blows up. And that's the thing, he's 22 years old. And how long do I have him for still? 4 years. We have him until he's 26, which is solid. That's good development right there. Zachary Litter. All right, let's see Serge Damour. He's already at 100 goals. 104 goals in 2 seasons. That's pretty good. 53 and 51. He already has two 50-goal seasons, and he's only 20. I like this kid. I like him a lot. Kotkaniemi. 189 goals. He's not a goal scorer. Look, his best goal season was 33 right there in 2021. 22 here, 20 here. He's not a goal scorer, but look at the assists. 67, 73, 62, 65, 57, 50, 60. Like, the guy's always since 2021, he always has over 40 assists, except 1 year in 2026, 2027, which was a rough year for him. But I think that was actually just a rough year in general for the team. Like, damn, you know, Lafreniere, not too bad. Cole Caulfield, he's doing good. I mean, I can't complain. 85 overall, second line sniper right there. Look at that. 28, 23, 26, 27. He's always getting over that. He has 32 goals in his first year, which was phenomenal, but he didn't develop. He didn't develop, and that's where I'm like, oh my god, you know, like why? And he's 29 years old right now. How old is God? Can you hear me? 29 years old. Oh my god, and I still have him for 6 more years, which means I have him until he's 34. Oh yeah, he's retiring as a Montreal Canadiens. Yes sir, abso-freaking-lutely. Alright guys, well thanks for watching this episode. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a comment, and we'll be seeing you next time when we do the next recording. Thank you for stopping by, and remember, go Habs go, Game 5 against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas on Tuesday, June 22nd. Let's hope they won. You're going to be watching this the day after. Take care, guys.